which is this TJ Young, the Orishas of this book. Honey, you ate your pal. We're about to see what is the quarantine gossip on you. One thing that I did channel off camera was the quarantine gossip on y'all could be that y'all, I was hearing gospel, could either be that y'all love God or y'all like are super into whatever belief or religion that you study, or like whatever you believe, like you deep in it, or you're heavily spiritual, or you're super religious, or like I keep hearing, I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Like I'm getting it. I'm hearing a lot of like even everything perfectly complete. I'm hearing a lot of like gospel music and spiritual affirmational type of music. So take what apply and do away with don't. And for somebody could be saying that you need God, honey. That could be the guarantee on you. But I also feel like that's for people who maybe people don't understand or fully know what it is that you believe in or follow, so they make assumptions. This is especially for my people who are a little bit more witchy, or for my people who may practice a lot of different things within a lot of different religions or organizations, but you don't completely subscribe to just one. Or if you like, I feel like this palace is like for my people who are super religious or super spiritual, but also I feel like for both groups, y'all can be untraditional in your approach to the way that you practice. And I don't know, I feel like people could be getting something, could be misinterpreting something about you and your beliefs. Because I keep hearing, I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Like people could be like kind of gossiping about that when it comes to like I love God, I don't love God, what's wrong with them? Or like, I don't know, I can't with power one because I mean they do this and they do that. Like they say that they believe in God or they follow God, but it don't seem like it. That what they're doing right there is not godly. I feel like y'all can have people that's heavily judging y'all and This could even be a friend or an acquaintance, or someone who used to be a friend, an old friend, or an old classmate, or an old person, a person you used to go to school, go to church with, or it's your old, from your old church. I don't know, it's giving me something like that. Somebody who you could have went to church with, or could have, like, whatever you believed in before your now belief, or whatever you follow now, people could be talking about whatever you believe in now. Hopefully this heater in the back is not too loud, and hopefully when I'm talking I'm not too loud either. But yeah, like, people could be discussing your new beliefs, or like just being like, oh my god, like Power One used to be like this, they used to, excuse me, we used to go to the same church, or we used to do this together in terms of like religion or spiritual practices, but now they do this, or now they believe in this. Like, what's going on? Oh my god, are they okay? Or I don't completely understand what they practice, but also I'm getting two different things. Some people could be like, oh my god, Power One needs Jesus, or needs some type of direction, but I do feel like for some people, in terms of gossip, when it comes to y'all, could be, oh, like, what they are practicing I don't understand, but because Power One, some of y'all could have chose Power 3 too, but because Power One is practicing it, I feel like it's not bad, because I feel like there's something about y'all energy that can be very cleansing, or very like healing, and I feel like no matter what somebody believes, they still can feel like the good intentions behind your presence. Y'all may have people who, so this energy is becoming a lot more positive. Y'all may have people who don't necessarily believe the same things that you do, that you practice or preach, but they may watch your content, or you may inspire them to look into the things that you practice or believe, or yeah, or like you may inspire them to gather more knowledge in something that you are interested in. Whether this is, I feel like this is more so like spiritual, religious type thing, but it could be spiritual, religious beliefs, or even like politics. It can literally be, but I feel like it's somewhere in that mix, or even just like, yeah, I feel like it's more so in the mix of like religious views, spiritual views, or political, even political views or takes. Okay, let's see what cards we already got here. So we got the Fool card upright, and the King of Cups reverse, or upright, or reverse, or upright. I do feel like there's something about y'all past that is being brought up again. Could be along the terms of like what you used to believe, or what you used to practice, what you used to do. Well, Power One, me and them used to go to this place, or we used to do this, or we used to go to this event, and they used to think this way, now they think that way. People can just talk about like how people may feel like there's a sense of like some group of people feel like you open-minded, you're open-minded, well-rounded, or like you kind of go where the wind blows in a way, like there's also a thing of like you're not afraid of change, like they just know, and from what they see, like you're not the same person you were 3 or 4 years ago, or a year ago, from when y'all like went different paths. Like it's something about like people even discussing like you could be a person that like kind of like just discussing who you are now compared to who you used to be, or like even not even necessarily comparing it to who you used to be, but it's like I can hear somebody saying like, oh, like this doesn't even surprise me that Power One is like this now, because I always saw this in them. Like they always been the type of person that like take chances on stuff, or they always kind of been like bold, fearless, not afraid of anything. Because it's something about the way that you always approach things was very, I feel like somebody, this could be a teacher or like a person that's older than you that could be saying this, like, oh, when it comes to Power One, like it doesn't surprise me that they turned out this way, because I always seen it in them. Like I always seen them kind of like doing their, paving their own way. So I feel like you can also be kind of viewed as very creative or like unconventional and different. I feel like this is coming from a group of people, or a specific person, or a group of people that could be older than you, that kind of like, again, like it's something about it, they don't even, it's also giving me people that you could have went to school with too. Like it's something about you that they already saw in you. Like I feel like, and I just heard the rest is still unwritten. Like I feel like you got a group of people that's looking at you like Power One is going to be doing big things. I don't know exactly all that they're going to be doing, but I just like, I feel like there's a group of people that says like, oh, I see Power One doing this. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I keep hearing that phrase of like grabbing the bull by the horns. Like I feel like a lot of people view you like that, and have always viewed you like that. Like there's something about you, there's this core thing about you that hasn't changed. And I keep hearing the rest is still unwritten. So you can have a lot of people that can also be kind of keeping an eye out on you, in terms of like, I can't wait to see what Power One does next, because we know their story is not done being real. Y'all can have a lot of secret admirers, whether this is from people who have crushes on you, or even like people who like could be jealous in a way. They may like kind of say crazy things about you to other people to downplay you in a way, but these same people be watching you, or like they low-key admire you, or like kind of like they know who you are, if that makes any sense. Like they not gonna tell you that you are shining bright, or you are a star, or that you are that girl or that guy, but they see it, you know. I feel like y'all got a lot of people that kind of watch y'all in the shadows. In the shadows, all behind you, in the play of home, in the shadows, all behind you. Anything else, Spirit? What's the security on the people who chose Power One? Some people could be, if you move somewhere, oh shit, I'm getting a little stuffy. If you move somewhere, people could be talking about how, like wherever you move, maybe they could be talking about whether or not if it's a place where there's a lot of crime, like they could be like discussing it. Or for some of y'all, it could be the complete opposite. Like maybe you moved away from a place that was full of crime. Take whatever resonate. Like people could be either saying like, oh, they moved somewhere where there's a lot of crime, what, they need to move back home. Then there's some people saying, well, it's a good thing today. It's just, I really feel like the first thing though, like people could either be saying that you moved away from a place that's full of crime, or you moved into a place that's full of crime compared to where you moved away from. But pile one, I'm gonna leave it right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read y'all. I will see y'all next pile or another video, and peace. Okay, so if you chose pile 2, you're at your pile, honey. I still have to finish this book, but that's besides the point. Let's get to your reading. What is the currency on pile 2, spirit? What is the currency on pile 2? So I'm getting a whole lot of highlighter. See how we got to adjust it. So I was in meditation before I turned on the camera, while I was tapping into y'all energy. I saw what looked like we in like a field. I guess you could say a cornfield. Like, you know, in the movies or in the cartoons where they have like the tall ass corn plants, but it was no corn on the plants, and it was like the plants were like the crops looked like they were dying, and there was wind blowing like hell. It almost looked like it was about to storm in that meditation while I was like connecting with y'all energy. This is interesting. Might be my pal. But anyway, so I feel like the tea on y'all could be coming from someone who could have betrayed you, or think that they got away with something. Like, in terms of like they could have like stole from you, or could have used you in some type of way. And this person, this is giving me, spirit is giving me information in terms of what this person could be saying. Or where their mind and where their energy is at. This could have been something that happened to y'all recently. Whether this is something that you talked about or brought light to or not, or that much light to. This person could be experiencing their own personal storm. Or I also feel like there's a thing that's coming through from your ancestors and spirit guides to let you know, if you feel like somebody has gotten away with something to where they thought that they got away with, you know, doing you some type of way to where like you feel used or betrayed, or they think that they stole something from you or used you some type of way, or abused you, or wasted your time in some type of way. This will resonate different for different people who choose this power. They did not. They're going to be, if they're not already, there's their own personal storm. There's their own personal storm that is coming their way. This could be, I don't know, I feel like, I almost, the fact that I felt the need to say, yo, spirit guides, ancestors, like, you have people on your team that's working on your behalf spiritually, because maybe this betrayal could have been a spiritual betrayal, or just like they pissed somebody in your spiritual circle off to where I feel like they're going to be getting their karma, honey. Because it's also giving me, especially if y'all did a return back to sender and maybe you have been feeling ill or not well as of lately, before you pick up on this pal, or just like down mentally, there was a specific person that could have wasted your time, either belittled you or made you feel small in some type of way, or tried to, or even maybe try to discredit your work or effort in something, or try to take full credit of something that y'all both were responsible for. Or this person again could have betrayed you in some type of way, like maybe after you helped them they kind of paid you dust in some type of way like that. Or it's also giving me like when somebody get around a group of people, like when it's just you and them, they all cool, they buddy with you, but when they get in a group of people, it's y'all and another group of people, they acting funny with you, I want to act different with you, or like you ain't just helped them out. It's something like that, like somebody switched up on you. That's the vibe that's giving me. But I feel like this person, they could have been sending you some type of bad juju, whether they was doing sending magic your way, or even like in terms of like talking bad about you, to where, you know, words are spills as well. Even like gossip itself is spills as well. Like what if this person was like talking about you really bad, or if this person is known to be like the witchy type, and you know, maybe there's no crowd involved in y'all situation, it's just between y'all two. This person could have been sending magic towards you or doing things to make you ill, but I feel like you could have did a return to sender on this person, or even what's the word, had a meeting with your spirit guides and ancestors, and they are getting whatever they tried to send to you is being returned to them. And also, more than just that, I feel like there's some type of, I heard, personal storm that is about to come their way. So if somebody did something to you, just know they did not get away with it. And when I get personal storm again, like things in their life, if it hadn't already, or even if it's going wrong right now, it's going to be going even more wrong. Like somebody may get put out of their home. It's something like whatever they tried to put on you, it's gonna be put on them. And I feel like whoever this is, if they tried to send any bad juju your way or talk about you badly, I feel like this person is jealous of you. They envy you. You could have let your guard down with this person and they abused that, like, and I feel like they're gonna pay for that, even if they have to. This could even be them having to like literally pay for something, like they may have a unexpected expense that they may have to pay for. This person, and I feel like this could really hit this person by surprise. Yeah, I feel like this person could underestimate you a lot. If you haven't did a return to sender, do one, and all you have to do is set your attention and return that back to sender. And if you have been wondering again why you have been sick or not feeling well, or feeling down mentally, or like drained or whatever, that is because of some specific person that just betrayed you, or thought that they got one over you in some type of way. And I feel like just from that, because I feel like this happened recently, you would know exactly who that person is. Again, you could have helped this person out, and this person pissed in your face, like, you know. But that's the vibe that it's giving. Current tea on you. I feel like this person just feel like they got away with something. They could be talking dirt about your name, or again thinking that they got away with something, or trying to like do spell work on you as well. But again, if you did a return back to sender, it's working. And if you haven't, do it. And all you have to do is set your intention. And say, I'll return this energy back to sender. However many times. And believe that you are that powerful. But I'm trying to see what else do we have here, Spirit, for the people who chose how to. Also want to set the intention that this video is protected. And this POW is for whoever was the person who got burnt in this situation, or the actual victim in this situation. You are not the whoever. If you are like, this is not for somebody who was doing dirt. This is for the person who got dirt kicked on them, or they got spit on. This is not for the person who did the spitting or the kicking. So let's see. Unless you spit back and kick back. But let's see. What's the currency on the people who chose Power 2, Spirit? What's the currency on the people who chose Power 2? Reverse, upright, reverse, upright, reverse, upright, reverse, upright, reverse, upright. Five of Cups upright, the High Priestess reversed, the Eight of Swords upright, the Ace of Cups upright, the Queen of Wands reverse, upright, reverse, upright, and the Hierophant upright. Also, so I just feel like most of this tea is coming from this same person or this same energy. So from this same person, the same energy, for some reason they're coming in this pile, and this is, I guess, what you need to know. This person intuition is dead or off in some type of way. Their intuition or sense of direction could be affected and could be a part of their karma. This could also like, if it's not like they just their intuition being, or not necessarily their intuition being dead or kind of like off. I do sense it's still off, but I feel like this person it's something about them. If they are a high priestess or a super intuitive person that can use their gifts for like more darker, on a more darker level, like in a darker way, or they may be just in a lowered out. I can't talk. The person want me to talk. They don't want me to talk. In a lower vibration. I'm also getting, for some of y'all, this person, whether they are the same sex as you or a different sex is you, this person could have a crush on you or some type of admiration towards you. But it's also giving me like, it's like a dark it's kind of twisted, or like they can admire you, but in the same breath, like you, admire you, or have some type of love for you or admiration for you, but in the same breath they want your position, like they want your spot. And this is like a very jealous or competitive like energy. It's giving very competitive, like in competition with you, which definitely could turn into jealousy, or just like somebody acting in a way that's like, this is not supposed to be a competition, but you making it that way. But I do feel like they want, I wanna be where you are. Oh, like they want what you have. If you are being seen in a higher light as them or getting more attention than them, they want that. They would rather it be the other way around. If they're not doing well but you are, they would rather it be the other way around. Like, I feel like this is a person that don't like to see people do better than them, or don't know how to shoot. I don't know which part that y'all heard and which y'all didn't, but I feel like this person can say a lot of things, say one thing and then say something else that completely goes against what they just said, or say one thing and then do something completely different. They can be very inconsistent, and I just feel like there's something about them that's kind of lost, and it's just like, it's something about them that kind of lacks direction. And I feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna be ending for them. Ooh, I don't know, they got kind of dark. Hopefully, I hope they're not that serious, but like, for some of y'all, this person can do something. I feel like if something ends up happening to them, or some type of situation that they involved with, to where it's ending, it's something like, I feel like out of their own actions, like because this happened, because they put themselves in this situation. And it kind of sounds fucked up, because I feel like something could be ending for them, and this is not like a small ending. For some of them it could be, but I don't know. This energy is kind of like, I hate to even say, like, for some of them it could be like, I'm sensing like a death, but I don't want to. Okay, I'm about to get out of this energy. Yeah, this is getting a little too dark for me, so I'm gonna end it right here. How to, I will, yeah, this is a little too dark for me. I'm ending it right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read y'all. Whoever thought that they got away with something did not, or yeah, if this reading resonate and if it makes sense, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for allowing me to read y'all, and I will see y'all. Peace. So if you chose this pile, baby, this book, you're at your pile, which is pile 3. So let's get to it. So let's get it. So I do feel like a lot of people who chose pile 1 probably also chose pile 3. So what's the quarantine gossip on y'all? So while I was connecting with y'all energy, I got into this short meditation where it was nighttime, kind of similar to the scenery that's on this book cover. It was nighttime, we in a field, but there's like fruits kind of being distributed out to these plants. So like the the plants in the field could bear those fruit. They looked like cranberries or some type of berries or whatever. Then I ended up hearing that song. I think I heard this same song for Power One, and it was I think it was Shadows. I don't know the name of the song, but it was in that movie Home. Rihanna sung it, and it goes, let the shadows, wait, turn your face to the sun, let the shadows fall behind you, let the face of you. Hold up, okay, let me sing it. Okay, here go the lyrics. Turn your face to the sun, let the shadows fall behind you. Don't look back, just carry on, and the shadows will never find you. So some of y'all kind of picked up on this energy. Well, I picked up on this energy. Some of y'all could have moved away from something, especially if this was like moving from one place to another. Whether you move from out of your hometown to a different town or a different state, or even it was just from one house to another, or maybe you were staying with a relative or like a ex-boyfriend or girlfriend and you moved into your own place. It's giving me something like that, but it's the energy behind this is giving me like y'all kind of with this song saying turn your face to the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. And also something about they will never find you. Don't look back, just carry on. The shadows will never find you. I feel like the T or current T on y'all could be that y'all are on a mission in a way. If it's not necessarily y'all being on a mission or y'all focused on bettering yourself or whatever is your sun. Especially turn your face to the sun. There's something that you have your eyes on. It lights you up. It's what's getting you out of this dark place, whether this is mentally or even just like in terms of you creating a better reality for yourself. Like whatever happened in your past, to where like maybe you came from a less fortunate situation, so maybe your parents or your family didn't always have it like that, but didn't have it like that. Or maybe you didn't always have it like that. Maybe you moved into your own place and you create your own like lifestyle, your own family, like, or just like your own legacy for yourself or future. If you have children to come, that's the vibe that it's giving me. I sense like people could just be noticing that y'all power 3 are like, y'all are focused, or y'all are paving the way for yourself. Like power 3 is doing something with their life is what it's giving me. Like especially if y'all like came from a small town or a smaller town than where you are now, or wherever you came from. I do sense like people see you doing, and you may feel like people not noticing your efforts or what you're doing, or maybe you feel like your efforts, oh, I thought I burnt myself, child, I don't know, but maybe you may feel like your efforts are not enough, but just know that they are. People see you or feel like you're doing big things, especially for my people who are content creators, or even just like trying to, if not already, further yourself within your career. Like I'm going from the entry level to the more immediate level, and this like a more to the senior level. I don't know what high levels, mid levels it is. You know, I'm been raised up. You know, and there's some type of like glow up that's happening for y'all, and I feel like people can see it unfolding, or you like this what you focused on. Like it's very clear. I wanna dance in the dark. It's crazy. I'm picking up a lot of songs from that movie Home. That's one of my favorite cartoon movies because it was so sad. Booth he almost died in the end. Hopefully I ain't spoiling it for nobody, but it's something about the movie Home because I'm channeling a lot of songs from it. But also just thinking about that movie focuses on an alien that kind of like was treated like an outsider within his own planet. The people on his planet didn't want to have nothing to do with him until he got to Earth. When he got to Earth, he finally found a friend. And when he ended up finding a friend on Earth, I don't know what happened after that. He found the friend on Earth, or I forgot what happened, but I know in the end, his main people from his planet that thought he was annoying and didn't want to have nothing to do with him, everybody wanted to be his friend in the end. You know, everybody wanted a piece of him and wanted to be around him. Of course, he had Gertrude. You know, they ended up becoming friends and becoming close. I forgot how her backstory was. I know it was just her and her mama. I don't know if she really had friends. I remember they had the show on Netflix, and like she's just like sassy, and she also was kind of like an oddball. I don't think they both didn't really fit in and they was able to like, you know, be different, but also like they was able to have a friendship and like have like almost like what seemed like a brother sister type relationship. I don't know if this necessarily, that could also be something that can relate to y'all. Maybe y'all have a person in y'all life that is like that. People can be kind of discussing it like, oh, Pal 3, I almost said Pal 1, Pal 2, so y'all could have also came from the other Pals, whether it was Pal 1 or Pal 2 or all three of the Pals. So you can have a person in your life to where y'all both are like very different from each other, but in the same sense, like y'all don't really fit in where y'all both came from either, like, you know, but y'all like y'all mesh well. That's something that is giving me too, that can be the current gossip surrounding you. This also could be like to where people could be talking about like, oh my god, I used to think Pal 3 was so annoying, or like they was just so weird, or they just like this, or like people didn't really used to like Pal 3 like that, or you know, or like somebody in the group could be like around the group that could be discussing you in a higher light now, but they can also be calling out how people did not used to like you or fool with you like that, but now they do because they see something is going well for you, or like people just sense like people opinions about you are starting to change. And they also could be the T surrounding y'all, like people opinions about you are changing, or the way that they see you or want to treat you is changing. It went from like, oh my god, Pal 3, you're lame, or how they don't know what they're talking about, until now like, oh, Pal 3, what's going on with Pal 3? Oh, hey, Pal 3. Like everybody's trying to be in your space and in your face now. Like went from being an oddball, but now I also feel like it's because y'all could also be receiving attention from other people. Like again, y'all could be kind of famous, or like get a lot of public recognition. they can also be changing the way that people from the past could view you now. Speaking, what's the guarantee on the people who chose path? Y'all, also, just going back to the meditation, a lot of things that you are giving life to is starting to bloom or like prosper. Like, people can see you doing well. You got upright, reverse, upright, reverse. People see y'all working towards something or building up on something. Something coming towards y'all, slow and steady, but like you are investing into something. While I'm here, you are my rock. I love the rock with you. You are my rock. You are my rock. So baby, rock with me. I wanna kiss you, love you. This could also be in terms like, if it's not necessarily career-wise, or if it's career-wise and romantic-wise, like people see you building up on something, whether you're in a relationship or just like your career or some type of creative venture, professional venture, and a relationship, however way this applies to whoever's watching. Like, people see that, and people just see like they may be like, damn, dude, like, they may wonder like, what all do you do for work? Like, I feel like there's a lot of curiosity surrounding like how you make your money, or like, do they ever get tired or exhausted? Like, what all do they do? Like, there's a lot of questions like, what all do they do? Like, especially if people have seen you, like, they know you in school, they see you graduate, or like, I just feel like there's a lot of questions people may have, and they may even ask people that know you questions just to like get some information out of you. I keep hearing, you are my rock. I love the rock with you. You are my rock. I also feel like a lot of people may also, again, admire you, have a crush on you, and like maybe like pile 3. Like, I don't know, like you might have a lot of secret admirers. I'm feeling that heavily. But again, this could be people who was like, you know, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Like, y'all wasn't checking for me before, but now they're checking for you now. You know, this the vibe that is giving me. Whether this is people from elementary school, high school, or college, or even old work, old jobs. You know, it could have been people that you had crushes on, but they wouldn't stun you. But now they are. And it's like, boy, bye. Girl, bye. Like, if you ain't want me before other people, before, you know, if you ain't want me, if you couldn't see my worth then, you still don't see it now, because you just put on, like, this is not how this works. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I mean. I do that. But yeah, since people see you working hard, this could be being discussed, like your efforts to kind of like go after something and still be like going after something. Like, people have like, I feel like to different people, especially if these are people that do what you do, like they whatever you are doing, they in that same field. They may be like, oh, I was never to do that. Like that's pretty good that they are like bringing in these numbers, or like these many people are watching them, or these many people are following them, or like this here and the third. Like I feel like y'all got spectators, okay, that are watching y'all. Anything else, Spirit? What's the guarantee on the people who chose pile 3, Spirit? What's the guarantee on the people who chose pile 3? You might have I don't even say that. You might have an immature in-law, but I was gonna say you may have an in-law that could be saying that you're immature, unreliable. They could be saying this to their son or their daughter. But I feel like this could be out of like them. This could be out of them kind of feels like, especially if you're not doing what they want you to do, or something that would be beneficial to them. They could like, y'all may have an in-law that could be like, to your face, they can kind of act like they like you, but behind your back they very shady or like wishy-washy. You may already have noticed this or sensed this, and this is just confirmation that like you ain't tripping, you know, especially if you feel like you just like, you know how like you can try to get yourself to convince yourself to like give a person a chance to be like, oh, maybe I'm tripping, but like you just always feel the urge to run away from that person. Yeah, like this is your confirmation like you're not tripping. Whoever, and if you are dating their son or their daughter, I feel like this is not affecting the way that your person feel about you. It is creating some type of shift with, I don't know, I don't think necessarily in terms of like you and your person, but it could be a whatever, like their mother or brother or sister or whoever could have told them. It could be causing them to kind of break down mentally. If this person has been like having like a mental, like maybe they needed to take a mental health break or something like that, maybe they didn't go into detail why, this is why, or you may have felt like this person kind of like be a little distant or more tense than usual. It's because they're holding on to something that this in-law, your in-law, could have said to them regarding you. Or like this in-law could be trying to like turn this person against you, or like to feel some type of way about you in some type of way. I don't feel like it's working, but I feel like this is something that your person may or may not be telling you. But just something to be aware of, and also make sure that you are taking time out to also listen to your own intuition, because some of y'all, again, that will resonate if you have already been like kind of feeling a certain type of way about a certain in-law or a certain person within your person's life is kind of like maybe wishy-washy, you know. Yeah, and I also feel like the reason why your partner may not want to tell you this is because they don't want to freak you out or make you concerned or worried, because they don't want like there to be no bad blood between you and this person. And I feel like this person's kind of putting them in an awkward position, because like, I don't know, they may be like, that's unreasonable for them to expect this out of power 3. I don't know, it's just something like that coming through, y'all. Some tea that y'all may or may not be aware of. So I'm gonna leave right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to read y'all. My camera is about to be done with the storage, so I will see y'all in another video, in the pile. Please let me know if this resonated, and peace.